In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on March 9, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Penn State versus Illinois. The second round of the Big Ten tournament continues on Thursday when the 10-seed Penn State Nittany Lions take on the 7-seed Illinois Fighting Illini. Penn State finished the season with a narrow 65-64 win over number 21 Maryland at home, but failed to cover as 3.5-point favorites. Illinois finished with a hard-fought loss at Purdue, going down 76-71 as 6.5-point underdogs. These teams met twice this season, with Penn State winning both games. They won by 15 on the road and 12 at home. The winner will advance to play the 2-seed Northwestern on Friday. Penn State is 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 Thursday games and 1-4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following a win, while the under is 4-1 in their last 5 neutral site games. Illinois is 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall and 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600, while the under is 10-3 in their last 13 games against a team with a winning record. Illinois has fallen to Penn State twice this season, and it'd be fitting for them to avenge those defeats here at the Big Ten tournament. The Illini should surely be ready to contain Jalen Pickett after his big performance in the last meeting, and that emphasis could lead to a victory for the host. The motivation will be there, and with Illinois hovering on the right side of bubble, a strong finish here in Chicago may just punch their ticket. I just don't see Penn State doing enough to break down this Illinois defense, as the Nittany Lions don't force many turnovers, and more often than not they've been getting crushed on the glass as well. Illinois doesn't win many games with style points, but I don't believe that they have to here. So the Illinois Fighting Illini to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Penn State can shoot the ball really well, but they are one of the slowest teams with the ball. They rank 327th in adjusted tempo according to Ken Palm. Illinois is just inside the top 100 of adjusted tempo, but this game has Penn State controlling the style of the game all over it. The under is 12-3 in the Nittany Lions' last 15 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. The under is 10-3 in the Fighting Illini's last 13 versus a team with a winning straight-up record. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Oklahoma State versus Texas. The Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Texas Longhorns meet Thursday in Big 12 tournament college basketball action from Sprint Center. Oklahoma State is 18-14 overall on the season after a tournament victory over Oklahoma on Wednesday. As for Texas, they're sitting at 23-8 overall this year after a big win versus Kansas on Saturday. It's easy to be high on the Longhorns right now following that great win over Kansas on Saturday. That said, Texas had lost 3 of their previous 5 games, all on the road, despite putting up some good offensive numbers along the way. Texas has won both meetings between these teams this year. First was a 56-46 road win on January 7th, then an 89-75 victory at Moody Center on January 24th. Oklahoma State is coming off a gritty win over Oklahoma, but they'd previously been giving up a lot of offense on the other side. If Texas plays to their capabilities, they shouldn't have too many issues scoring. Oklahoma State really struggled to end the season and lost 5 of their last 6 regular season games, but they did get a win over Oklahoma to start their Big 12 tournament. Texas has lost 2 of their last 3 games, but they are coming off of a big win over Kansas in their last game. Texas defeated Oklahoma State twice in the regular season, and they have a big advantage in shooting percentage. So the Texas Longhorns to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Oklahoma State Cowboys are averaging 69.5 points per game, 67 points against per game, 36.1 rebounds per game, and 12.8 assists per game. Oklahoma State is shooting 43.9% from the field, 69.9% on free throws, and 31.8% on three-pointers this year. The Texas Longhorns are averaging 79 points per game, 69 points against per game, 34.1 rebounds per game, and 16.6 assists per game. Marcus Carr has led the Longhorns this season with 16 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, and 4.2 assists per game. Texas is shooting 47.1% from the field, 74.9% on free throws, and 34.5% on three-pointers this year. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. North Carolina versus Virginia. The North Carolina Tar Heels and the Virginia Cavaliers meet Thursday in Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament college basketball action from Greensboro Coliseum. North Carolina is 20-12 overall this year. The Tar Heels took out Boston College in their tournament game on Wednesday. As for Virginia, they finished off the regular season at 23-6. The Cavaliers beat Louisville in their last game. North Carolina is 8-3-1 against the spread in their last 12 neutral site games and 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games following an against the spread win. The under is 12-4 in North Carolina's last 16 games. Virginia is 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 Thursday games and 0-5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. The under is 6-1 in Virginia's last 7 neutral site games. The favorite is 16-5 against the spread in these two teams' last 21 head-to-head meetings. The Tar Heels of North Carolina opened the season as the #1 team in the nation. It ended up losing more games than any other preseason #1 team in the history of the Associated Press Top 25 poll. Still, North Carolina has the potential to play its way into the NCAA tournament, and a lot of North Carolina fans liken this season's potential postseason run to last season's surprising run to the national title game. If the Tar Heels play like they did in the first round against Boston College, North Carolina could beat anyone. The Heels rolled up an 85-61 win as 11-point favorites as the over connected. Not only can North Carolina tap into that experience, but the Heels also topped Virginia 71-63 on February 25th in the most recent meeting in Chapel Hill, covering a 4.5-point number as the over cashed. The Cavaliers of Virginia won the final 2 games of the regular season against Clemson and Louisville, but those are teams either out of the postseason hunt or squarely on the bubble. Virginia's last quality win was a 69-62 overtime victory against Duke on February 11th. That was also the team's last cover, as Virginia is a dismal 0-5-1 against the spread in the past 6 games overall. Virginia is also 0-4 against the spread in the past 4 games after a straight-up win, and 0-3-1 against the Priad in the past 4 games after a non-cover. In Virginia's last meeting with North Carolina, the Cavaliers shot just 40%, while hitting 33% from behind the three-point line. The Hoos also hit just 45% from the free throw line, while posting a -5 rebounding differential. The good news is Virginia turned it over just 3 times, but it cannot struggle from the free throw line and three-point line if it hopes to avoid an early round exit in the Atlantic Coast Conference. This should be another highly competitive matchup, and I like North Carolina to get it done here if they play to their capabilities. So the North Carolina Tar Heels to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The North Carolina Tar Heels are averaging 76.5 points per game, 71 points against per game, 39.9 rebounds per game, and 11.9 assists per game. North Carolina is shooting 43.2% from the field, 74.3% on free throws, and 30.9% on three-pointers this year. The Virginia Cavaliers are averaging 68 points per game, 60.5 points against per game, 32 rebounds per game, and 16.1 assists per game. Virginia is shooting 45% from the field, 70% on free throws, and 35.9% on three-pointers this year. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.